Hey, what's up, guys? Well, I just saw a very interesting fight, man. This may not have been on a lot of people's radar. A lot of people probably wasn't interested in this fight, but I was. Uh, Roberto Garcia, who I did not know probably 2, 3 weeks ago. Really didn't find out or know about him until I did that video on Errol Spence and USADA. Him and Derek James claims that I exposed. Now I saw that this guy was somebody that Spence was supposed to fight. This was the guy who he first did USADA testing for when he instead fought Phil Greco. Um, I looked at his box rec. I saw that he had a very good record. He had been on I think a 10-fight win streak going. Well, in the fight where he was supposed to fight Spence, he had not lost a fight since 2010 when he fought Margarito. He could not make 147 anymore. He went up in weight. He actually went up 2 weight classes and won the silver belt for the WBC at middleweight. So, I saw that this guy, he must be kind of good, Uh, and I felt that he would have given Spence a good fight. It's too bad we didn't get that fight. And he turned out that he was a late last minute replacement for Martin Murray, who of course lost the fight twice to Billy Joe Saunders, who pulled out because of injuries supposedly. All right, I thought that Garcia had a chance in this fight. I was looking at the odds. I had to see, what it was gonna look like, and I was thinking about playing the fight. When the fight went off, Garcia went up as high as a plus 475 underdog. I thought very good odds for a guy who apparently had talent, who went up in weight class, won a title, uh, had been undefeated for a good while, for many years. You know, even though I had really not seen the guy before, I watched a little bit of him on YouTube last night. And Martin Murray, last time I saw him was when he fought Gabe Rosado, and I forgot how that fight went as far as who won the fight, in my opinion. And then I went back and I watched my old videos on it. I had Rosado win that fight by 2 points. And I was saying that that was kind of a loss of Murray because even though he got the decision, gift decision, and at least one wide score in the fight, that was not right. That it was a loss of Martin Murray because I viewed him as being a level above a Gabe Rosado. He was fighting at the level of Rosado. So I was thinking, I said, man, you know what? This Garcia might have a chance, man. Murray pushed him at the weigh in. It's just gonna get his blood boiling even more. Get that hot Mexican blood boiling in Garcia. So I was interested in this fight. I was fascinated by this fight. Now I did not play the fight as I wanted to, which I guess it was a good thing I didn't because, of course, Martin Murray got the decision in the fight. Um, he won officially. He won this fight 116, 111, 118, 109, and 118, 108. I only had Martin Murray winning this fight by 1 point. My scorecard was 114, 113. Um, these wide scores, man, I do not agree with at all, especially 118, 109, and 118, 108. 116, 111 is bad enough, but those other two are just outrageous, man. Roberto Garcia has nothing to be ashamed of. He should not hold his head down. He fought tough in this fight, and his stock is still high in my eyes. I rate this guy. He can fight. He's a dog in there. He's aggressive. He's not trying to be a sportsman. He'll low blow you. He'll hit you behind the head. He's rough and rugged in there, man. And this is the way I saw this fight. All right. Round 1, 10-9 Murray. Both men throwing to the body. Murray landed more. Round 2, 9-9. Garcia deducted a point for low blows. That's very early in the fight, man. When I saw it live, I thought they looked legal to me. But then on the replay after the round, you clearly see that I think one hit Murray on the cup and then the other one hit him on the hip. So were they low? Yes, but that should have been a warning, man. I thought that was way too early, man, to take a point away from the guy, man. You know, so that hurt Garcia. If it wasn't for that, he would have won that round. All right, round 3 on my scorecard. Round 3, 10-9 Garcia. Landed more, walking Murray down with pressure. Landed flush with right while Murray on the ropes. Round 4, 10-9 Murray. Murray landed more. Garcia risking more points being lost with low blows. Round 5, 10-10 round for me. Both men let their hands go well and landed. Round 6, 10-9 Murray. Garcia not fighting smart, allowing Murray to hit him to the body too much. He's smiling and being macho. He needs to continue being aggressive or show better defense. He also was warned for low blows. You know, this part in the fight, 6, 7, and 8, this is where, outside of the points being taken, this is where Garcia lost the fight, man. You know, he was not showing defense. He was letting the guy hit him. He was just trying to show off his toughness, man. And even though he was apparently not being hurt and going down or anything, he was being scored against, man, and it was losing the round, you know. So, you know, that's a bad habit, something he needs to break in future fights, man. You know, he cannot let guys tee off on him and just being macho and shit, you know. Round 7, 10-9 Murray. Murray outworks Garcia. Garcia threw 2 terrible low blows but didn't get warned or point taken. Murray retaliated with low blow. Round 8, 10-9 Murray. Murray let his hands go more and landed a hard right to Garcia's head. Round 9, another 9-9 round. Garcia round, but a bogus point deducted for punching behind the head. I did not see where he hit Murray on behind the head. I did not. It was close to the end of the round. The guys were tied up. Murray was constantly complaining to the ref throughout the fight, and whining way too much for my liking. And the guys were tied up. I didn't really see anything dirty, man. And the guy broke him up and then took a point for hitting behind the head. For some reason, I have no idea. I think that was the round that Murray was whining about. He thought the ref was trying to break him up, and Garcia kept punching. You know, Murray was not protecting himself, whining. So, I didn't get that point deduction. All right. Round 10, 10-9 Garcia. Garcia aggressive. 2 blatant punches on the back of the head from Garcia. Received 2 small warnings, no points taken. At this point, this is when Martin Murray gassed in the fight, in my opinion. Round 11, 10-9 Garcia. Murray's volume diminished big time. Steam seems to be gone from his punches. Appears to be gassed. Training camps and low blows, plus the rabbit punches, have caught up to him. Garcia still being dirty. Blatant low blow at end of round. All right. Round 12, 10-9 Garcia. Murray was gassed. Garcia super aggressive. Murray threw a terrible blatant low blow near end of fight, and ref only gave a strong warning with no point taken. He should have taken a point, man. Wide warning, got 30 seconds left. It was a clear blatant low blow by Martin Murray. He should have taken a point, man. That's looking like some favoritism shit to the home fighter, Ref did a terrible job in this fight. Murray whined and complained to ref all night. This fight, man, if you did not see it, you should watch it, man. Garcia, man, look, even though he was deducted 2 points in this fight, even though the first point was taken very early for low blows, and even though the second point was taken for a bogus rabbit punch, in my opinion, it was justified that he was deducted 2 points in this fight for all the fouling that he did, man. He did a lot of fouling in this fight, man. A lot of low blows, a lot of punches behind the head. Just shit that looked blatant, man. And, he's lucky he didn't get DQ'd, man. If Howard Foster was reffing this fight, he probably would have got DQ'd, man. You know, this ref did not do a good job. From Panama, I forget the guy's name, but this was not a good night for the guy, man. Um, but it was a rough, rugged fight, man. Um, if Garcia was not deducted those 2 points, he would have won what 115, 114 on my card. That's if he had not lost the points, and if he had not given up some of those middle rounds, by just letting Murray hit him to the body and shit, he could have got a draw or won that way. So, on my scorecard, this was a fight that Garcia could have won, man, and hell, it seemed like should have won. I'm kind of surprised Murray got it won by 1 point on my card, man, but the points being taken away killed Garcia, man, on my scorecard. So, it was an interesting fight. My first time seeing Garcia, I wouldn't mind seeing him again, man. Too bad we didn't get to see him fight Errol Spence. This kind of aggression and dirty tactics, man, would have been interesting to see what he could have done to Errol Spence. Martin Murray, again, I think thumbs down, stock down on Martin Murray, man. If it was not for these points being taken on my scorecard, he would have lost this fight. Martin Murray is not looking too hot, man. So, that's somebody to potentially bet against, man. I was gonna bet against him in this fight, and it's good that I did not because I figured with Garcia being in the UK, this being a Frank Warren show, they were not gonna easily let that WBC silver belt leave the UK, man. He was gonna have to get knockdowns or a knockout on Murray, man. And Garcia is not a power puncher. Um, this was a guy that they chose well, man. A guy who had been inactive for a while, who did not have power. He had a pretty good belt in my opinion. I rate and recognize a silver belt from WBC. They was able to lift the belt from that guy, man. Last minute replacement, and I thought the guy did well, man. Again, if it was not for the point deductions, the 2 points he lost, he would have won the fight on my scorecard, man. So I think that's it, guys. A very interesting fight in my eyes. Glad I got to see it. Glad ESPN Plus, even though this was originally supposed to be, they grabbed this fight because Billy Joe. It was gonna be him and Martin Murray, but thankfully they still showed this, man, and I enjoyed watching it, man. I was seeing people online on Facebook last night complaining about ESPN Plus, man. I'm thankful for ESPN Plus, man. If it wasn't for these guys in this service, I would not be watching this fight live. Some of the other fights that they've shown, man. This is an additional source to watch live fights, man, which I love. So, and at a very low cost, $5 a month or 54 a year, and I paid my year, before the Conor Greco fight. So I'm enjoying the service. Glad I got to see this fight live. If you saw this fight, let me know what you think, man. But this was a rough fight. It was while the ref did a poor job, it was a tough fight to ref, man, because lots of fouls, man, low blows, punches behind the head, a rough, rugged fight, man. But my thumbs down, stock down on Martin Murray, man. He's gonna be a guy to potentially bet against in the future, guys. So that's it. I enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and I will check in with y'all soon, man. Thanks for watching.